Hi everybody and welcome to our channel, Two Crohn's Psychic Investigators. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to our channel, welcome, and welcome back to all the returning subscribers from my other channel. We're very grateful for each and every one of you guys and all of the support that you give us. So please continue with them thumbs up. Leave a kind comment. If you are not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell. And if you know anybody these videos will resonate with, go right ahead and share them. All right. So this video is for the star sign of Gemini. Doesn't matter where your placement is, or even if you are a Gemini, you may be cross-watching. Maybe the title is going to catch your eye. All right. And we are also talking about the month of October, and we have a full moon coming on the 17th here, Gemini. So I forgot to mention this in the last video, but I'm going to mention it for you guys. If it doesn't resonate, don't pick it up. Go watch another placement, a sign in another placement, okay? So maybe you'll better resonate with them messages, all right? So let's go ahead, Gemini, and get started here. So for the month of Halloween, or October, we have Halloween coming. And as always, for the last 7 years that I've had my YouTube channels, we always stuck with the Halloween themed October. All right, so we're doing the same this year for Geminis. What's the month of October's energy look like around Geminis? Okay, Barmbrack. It is sweetness and synergy. So Barmbrack talks about, it's like a sweet treat, right? Back in the days during Samhain, Samhain, Halloween, or whatever you want to call the holiday, during the festival, they would bake this loaf of bread. And within this loaf of bread, there would be certain objects that meant certain things. So they would serve this bread, they would slice it through. And if you were lucky enough to have one of them objects in it, it was like a form of telling the future kind of situation. There was like maybe a heart-shaped thing or a piece of straw, or, there was something in that bread. All right. So that is about talking about the sweetness and the synergy of spirit in showing you what your future holds, like a little hint, so to speak. So they keep taking my eyeballs, Gemini, to these two jack-o'-lanterns. Okay. You could see this jack-o'-lantern is looking at the bread, but he's kind of got this mischievous, so to speak, look on his face. All right. And then if you look at this jack-o'-lantern, there's only part of his mouth that is showing up here. So there's something perhaps being a cover up, something being covered up, and maybe somebody could be only communicating half of the truth. When you have jack-o'-lanterns, it talks about protection. That's the original message of the jack-o'-lantern. That's where they came from, as a form of protection. So that is what I see for you. That it's like a luck of the draw here for you, Gemini, for the month of October. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to skim through the book real quick. I'm pretty sure that I covered it, but I want to make sure that I didn't miss any messages. It says, a pea, a cloth, a coin, a ring, and a stick within a loaf of speckled sweetness. Slice it and eat it. A glimpse of my face, completeness. So, yes, it talks about fate. It talks about something in the future. Not quite a cake, not quite a bread. Barmbrack is a sweet loaf, larger than a typical loaf of bread, baked with flour, sugar, salt, dried fruits such as raisins. The making of barmbrack is an Irish tradition that still stands around Samhain, Halloween, Samhain, however you want to pronounce it. The person baking the loaf would be sure to set the intentions of love, truth, and synergy while preparing. Inside the dough, a number of special objects are hidden and baked into the loaf. The objects are used as a kind of random oracle. Each one has a particular meaning which represents the fate of the person who found it in their slice. The traditional objects include a coin, a pea, a stick, a ring, a piece of cloth like muslin. Some other traditions make it more modern times were religious metals. Should your slice of brack contain a coin, this would indicate prosperity and good luck. The pea, unfortunately, meant that no marriage would occur for you that year. Yet finding a ring meant a marriage was certain. The stick, to be avoided at all costs, indicates disputes and unhappiness. And finding the cloth meant bad luck and little money ahead. So Gemini, when you pull the barn brack card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now, like present. After all, we have the tools to change our future, should you choose. The sweet synergy of barn brack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together. They are individual as they are individual. Oh, more powerful together than they are individually. Should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. So it kind of reiterated what I had said, minus the protection, the pumpkins. So there could be something about a choice that is very important in the month of October for you. And I feel like whatever this choice is, whether good, whether bad, Spirit is protecting you. There is some sort of protection around this situation. So if you have misfortune, it's because the divine was protecting you from something. All right. So there you go. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. And we have the skeleton, strength. So something about the power of your thoughts. And when you choose the power of your thoughts in a positive way, right? There's where your strength is. See how he's smiling? Right? He reminds me of him, Mr. Ogget. Their smile is the same, right? Alrighty. So let's go ahead, and for the next series, we are going to pull the same spread that we used the last couple of months. We're going to use, this is the Zombie Tarot, by the way. I felt like it was important to the Halloween theme. This is like one of my favorite deck of oracle or tarot cards. All right, so for Geminis, what's Gemini's energy? Gemini. And we are going to use these decks, this two decks. Yeah, there's two here. These two decks here as a form of clarification. Thank you, Spirit, for Gemini. For Geminis. For Gemini. These bottom few cards just wanted to slide right out of my fingers. So I feel like there could be something crumbling. So pay attention to that. All right. So this is talking about past influences here, Gemini. So this is what you're leaving September with and coming into October. Okay. So we have the Six of Hazards. So in the past, you may have been, you may have owed some sort of a debt. Maybe feeling like you're never going to be able to pay your bills, or Always feeling baited, right? Bait and hooked. Like there's always something hanging in front of your face, like a carrot in front of your face, dangling. I feel like for some of you, you may want to know something about your future, about fate when it comes to paying some sort of a debt or having enough money to pay debts, to be able to, instead of living day to day, live without always having to owe somebody something. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a clarifier. Yeah, choose a new direction. What did I say about a choice? You got something, some sort of a choice here in October, but this is talking about the past, right? So something about your choices in the past that is going to maybe perhaps lead you in a new direction. You may have been one of them people, Gemini, like myself, very inquisitive, always having to know, right? We have the energy of 6 here, but it is in reverse. So there is a 9. Nines talk about lessons completing, right? So in the past, you may have maybe felt a little beat down, right? Maybe feeling, oh, I don't have the energy to do this. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired of pinching pennies. And you may have made some sort of a choice to go perhaps in a different direction or a new direction. Allow fate to have their way with it as well is something else. I feel for some of you, there could be something completed. I feel for some of you, whatever this situation is that has got you beat down was protected. And I feel like that's how you need to see the situation, as fate had their hand in it. See how she's got that magic wand, right, in her hand? But yet somebody's down here on the steps weeping. They're tired, right? And look, they're surrounded by people. So it could have something to do with a community of people. All right. So the present situation for Geminis, we have the Emperor. So Gemini, we do have Aries coming through here strong, which the full moon that is coming on the 17th is in Aries. And I feel like this full moon is going to give you an option to either see something from a different perspective, to maybe make a better choice for your life, to go in a new direction, learning to listen to your intuition, maybe even to relinquish control and allow fate to take you where you need to go here, Gemini, because this is all about fate, right? Let's clarify the Emperor, not the right time. So in the present situation, it is not the right time to make a choice. It's maybe for some of you, it could be talking about finding that stick or that pea or that piece of cloth as a misfortune, right? Not making enough money, living paycheck to paycheck. So we do have a masculine energy coming through here. So somebody could have been trying to block your money. Somebody could have been trying to control your money, always having you in debt. This could be a father figure who may have played with your fate, trying to control your fate. For some Geminis, hidden influences. Oh, the hidden influences around Gemini for this month. Yeah, you got some sneaky snakes. The 7 of Swords talks about, especially in reverse, it talks about somebody can't get away with anything anymore. Somebody is, so if you look, it looks like she's kicking somebody out, right? See how that person is crying on the steps, feeling left behind, feeling kicked out, right? Okay. So the Seven of Swords in reverse talks about maybe something being returned to you that was stolen. We have 67 coming through here. We also have a 6 and a 4, which is 10 plus 7. So again, that full moon in Aries coming through very, very strongly, maybe revealing the villains, right? Revealing the villains. The people who backstabbed you, betrayed you, lied to you. That could be coming up. And maybe you're also seeing that whatever situation this is, right? Of this backstab, betrayal, lying, sneaky, shady crap, right? Has, like, you may be seeing it as, okay, well, fate had their hand in it, right? Maybe now it's time to choose a new direction. Somebody could have had their hand in a situation because they felt like they always wanted you to owe this debt. Again, going back to that bait and hook, right? I'm going to bait you. I'm going to hook you in to a situation. So something about that full moon in Aries, Gemini, you're going to see that maybe your choices in the past, right? It just wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time for fate, right? Or something was fated and divinely protected. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Be assertive. See, a mask is coming off. And this is clarify the Seven of Swords. The mask is coming off. So you may have to stand your ground with the situation and take your power back from these people who was betraying you. All right, let's go ahead into the obstacles. What's the obstacles Gemini is going to be? Okay, so we got the Two of Hazards. So it's about going back and forth, right? The obstacle of going back and forth, not knowing, right? Not knowing what direction maybe you want to go in. Going back and forth. Somebody, for some of you, somebody could have been maybe somebody who you thought was true, right? Could have been going back to another person and like backstabbing you. Like, how do I want to say this? Everything you said, they could have twisted around and played it in their favor is something that I am feeling here for you. Like maybe messing with fate. All right, clarify the Two of Hazards. Moving on, right? So we have the obstacle is it's time to move on from going back and forth with this choice. Maybe it's just when it comes to divine timing, something is being divinely protected here. See how he's got that little boy behind him? Something about protection. All right, so that's the obstacle. It's time to move on from going back and forth. Start being assertive with what you want to say. Maybe for some of you, somebody is going to come in and be honest, right? be honest. Somebody could be getting scared, getting their, oh, what do I want to say? Like somebody could be getting scared, like seeing something, and it could be scaring the living crap out of them. Is something else I'm getting with that card there, Gemini. All right, so outside influences that are affecting you this month. Okay, so we have the Nine of Hazards. So this has something to do with a business. With the Nine of Hazards talking, coming through here. So somebody, Gemini, could have backstabbed and betrayed you. Like you could have a snake in your grass. And a snake could be your own family with the Emperor coming through. The snake could have been a divine masculine. So something about your past choices. They are coming up in the month of October. So the outside influences is this has something to do with your business. Look for a sign. So you could be seeing the signs, right? You could be seeing the signs outside of yourself. That maybe somebody is trying to take control over something. Look for a sign, right? Look for a sign that fate has their hand in a situation and maybe something was divinely protected for on your journey. Maybe what do they call that? Rejection was for your own protection. So the best course of action to take for you, Gemini, I seen 2211. Okay, so we have the Tower coming through. So the best course of action to take is you may be a little bit shocked when you find out who these people are and what they have been doing to you. You also, this talks about, the Tower talks about unwelcome change, right? This also talks about it's very, very uncomfortable to go through this experience. So somewhere between, I will say, the 16th and maybe the 19th, there could be something that is fated that is going to happen to you. Something shocking. So the best course of action to take is to allow the dust to settle before making any decisions. Or maybe your best decision is just to move on after the shocking revelation. The best course of action to take, the Tower clarification, get more information. So that's what they're telling you. The best course of action to take is don't take somebody's opinion about a situation. They want you to investigate it. They want you to make a choice, get more information, because I feel like this is that shocking revelation that is going to give you more information that is going to help you to see that it is time to go in a different direction. Maybe this isn't the right time for a particular business, or maybe this isn't the right time for a particular choice. So for some of you, I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles as somebody who would rather remain single than deal with something. I also see some sort of an event happening here. A fated event. For some of you, you may have felt persecuted, right? All right. And you're going to find out that some of the people who were involved in this crowd of people was a a male energy or somebody who stood very strong in their masculine energy, who was the cause of maybe going back and forth, right? So I feel for some of you, you're going back and forth about a business and you are not sure which direction you want to go in, but yet it's like you intuitively feel that something is not right. For some of you, you may have trust issues. So get more information. And I feel like there is something around you. Then once this is revealed, this revelation comes in, you're going to know what direction you need to go in. All right, so this is talking about the rest of October, the outcome, the Lovers. So the Lovers talks about that you are Gemini coming in, standing in your power, standing in the power of your choices. This is talking about making a choice head over heart, right? Become more logical. It talks about, always maybe feeling like you can't trust anybody, right? But this also talks about a divine partnership here, Gemini, which that masculine, the divine masculine coming through. So you may have to make a choice between two different people. But I feel like Spirit is telling you fate has their hand in it. So whatever slice of that barmbrack bread or loaf or sweetness that you slice into, whatever is in that piece has something to do with your fate. So maybe something just wasn't the right time. Maybe it has something to do with divine timing as well. So let's clarify the Lovers. Wait. Yes. Wait. See that sword coming through there. So I feel like there is a masculine who could be waiting for the right time to come in. They're waiting for a particular sign. Somebody could be asking, Gemini, are you still single? Is something else. Asking around to other people in their circle. Or is Gemini still single? Somebody may even want to come in and have a heart-to-heart conversation with you about something that happened in the past when it comes to your choices. And that could be why fate stepped in here, Gemini, to help you maybe pay this karmic debt. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the moon. What did I say about the moon? The full moon in Aries is giving you the key to something. We have the crow bringing in that key. That's me, the crow, bringing in that key. So you could be seeing it while you are getting the information, perhaps while you are sleeping, and you maybe just second guessed it, right? And now we have the Four of Swords, right? This talks about going within yourself, meditation, getting more answers, connecting with nature, right? Connecting with nature, taking that break, right? Trusting your intuition, trusting the power of your intuition. Exactly there, Gemini. So I feel for some of you, you are about to have some sort of an activation in your solar plexus. So you could be, and then the answer is no to something, recovering. So you're in a period of rest, recuperation, and recovering from this, I feel, past life karmic debt. And the key to this information or this sign is coming into your dreams. We have the Eight of Hazards on the bottom of the deck here. The Eight of Hazards talks about that work, what you do for work. And then we have the Two of Cups. So it could be about a partnership. Somebody could be coming in and exposing the real villain and the plans that they had to mess with fate. All right, so there you go. Let's get some final messages from your spirit guides here, Gemini. Let me move these other cards out of the way. Let's get some messages for Gemini's spirit guide real quick. I've seen 3000, so definitely an activation. So we have the number 4 that talks about the protection from your angels. So some messages for Gemini from their spirit guides. Alrighty. Okay, despair, nature spirits. So again, nature is coming through. You're most powerful out in nature, right? There's where you can take that break, go out, connect with nature, put your butt on the ground. See how he's sitting on the ground? It'll help to ground you so that you can trust your intuition to make the right choice. So for some of you, you could be in this period in the past of being in despair, of seeing no way out, always, like I said, always owing something, and always feeling victimized, right? Feeling victimized and outcasted. While you have the nature spirits around you who are saying, right, be aware of your choices because fate is at hand, right? And don't be in this dark energy of despair. It is time to stop going back and forth between your head and your heart and move on and allow the divine to give you the information and reveal the information as it is fated. All right, so let's pull one more card here. Oh, we got, look at this, nature spirits coming through again, partnerships and love. We got the love card, right? Love partnership. So there could have been, I see 29, which is an 11 and a 2. So for some of you, you could be seeing 222. Some of you could be seeing 211. But I feel like that moon is going to show you what you need to see. There's a lot of stars coming through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming through. So for some of you, you could be seeing that maybe not everybody is your soul family, for one. Some people in your circle could be backstabbing you and trying to keep you in this despair or keep you from your divine connection. Always keeping you owing this debt. Always owing this debt. Always keeping you living paycheck to paycheck, pinch and penny, so to speak. All right. So let's take a look at the bottom of the deck real quick and we'll finalize your reading here, Gemini. Appreciation. Divine helpers. Right. So you have the nature spirits and divine helpers. See how the mask is coming off, right? And something is being illuminated about a couple of people doing something behind your back. Look at that, 22, 222. And we have a 4 coming through. So 444, 222. So I feel like your message, Gemini, is divine rejection was divine protection, is what I feel. And you need to see that your divine helpers were protecting you, right? From some sort of a fated event. See how you got this person handing the other person flowers? All right. Thank you for watching, Geminis. Have a great month of October.